been a while. A lot has changed. I wanted to make this video about just a life update, and I guess dressing for the days of the week, which, I mean, I'm definitely neurospicy, and I feel like this may help other people who feel like they struggle getting dressed every day, because that was something that used to take me hours, especially because I am someone that likes color and likes to wear color. If I had a completely monotone wardrobe, it would probably be easier, but I don't. So this is just what helped me. I'll go through the life update first. I've been smoke sober for almost a year now. February 19th will be a year, no weed, no tobacco, and no intention of going back ever. I feel like it's really changed my life. More than like all the healing, breath work, seminar, whatever, like shadow work that I've done in my life. And maybe, it was because of that I was able to finally take the jump to no longer smoke. But not smoking has been a huge catalyst internally for like just my sense of self, my stability, my way of moving in the world, and my anxiety, like all of it, And so that feels really good, and lots of really cool things are happening now that I am more clear-headed and focused, and I'm really grateful for the strength to do that, because it's not easy. And so now to get on to the days of the week and dressing for the days of the week. It's been something I've been practicing for quite some time now. And I'll do like just a brief overview. So the days of the week, the 7 days of the week in Latin correspond to planets. So lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. If you look at the roots of those, Monday is Moon Day, Tuesday is Mars Day, Wednesday is Mercury Day, Thursday is Jupiter, Friday is Venus, Saturday is Saturn Day, and Sunday is Sunday. And when I made this correlation in my head, I was like, whoa. And I guess it is a Hindu practice where they dress for the days of the week, which I don't fully follow the Hindu tradition. There's certain colors that they wear or that they think are bad luck, that I don't necessarily associate it with bad luck. So it can be this is like a loose practice, but something I encourage if you feel like you want to spice up and add color to your wardrobe. I find myself gravitating towards specific pieces based off of the day of the week, and it just makes the, filtration process so much more copacetic if I'm, if this day is this color and I can blend other colors in it, but that's the main color, then I know at least one day a week I'm wearing that color, And I'll get into how certain colors can go for pretty much every day of the week, which I think are like browns and grays. I feel like browns and grays are ones you could mix and match with any color, and it adds a level of sophistication, you know. And so I'll just go down the list, I guess. Monday is Moon Day, and when I think of Moon Day, I think of grays and whites and blacks. And in the Hindu tradition, they believe that you shouldn't wear black on that day and that it's auspicious. But if I think about the phases of the moon, personally, like, I don't mind incorporating black into that. I could mix a combination of black, gray, and white, and it creates a more balanced way of wearing something, you know, more, visually more interesting. Tuesdays is Mars Day, so when I think of Mars, I think of reds, I think of oranges, I think of blacks and golds, you know, and maybe, again, in the Hindu tradition, you wouldn't wear black on a Mars Day. It might be considered more dense, and that is why it's really up to interpretation. You can also wear whites, you know, you could wear yellows or anything in that realm of color spectrum for Mars. Wednesdays, Mercury, which, here's the thing, is interesting to me, and I was like, green is the color of Mercury. And when I think of Mercury, maybe it's because of the Sailor Moon reference. I associate it with blue. But I also associate it with the throat chakra because Mercury is all about communication. So I tend to mix blues, greens, whites, gold, sometimes pink, because lately pink has just been showing up in my wardrobe more and more. But yeah, I don't really wear black on Wednesdays, but I could wear grays, browns, any sort of that mixture and kind of spice it up. For Thursdays, Jupiter days, it's really interesting because in the Hindu tradition, it says that Jupiter is associated with the color yellow, which, I mean, sure, but I associate that with the sun, obviously. So, and I don't see really orange in there. I don't know if they just forgot orange, but I like orange, and I think it's fun to incorporate that. So I do that for Jupiter. I also think of the planet Jupiter, and I think of what colors correspond with that, which are like blues and browns and whites and, you know, the clouds and the swirls. So yeah, a mixture of like blues, oranges, browns, whites. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So yeah, I think it's important to wear colors that you feel expansive in and flowy in, maybe. That's just my per se. And I would wear more gold than I would silver. I guess Mondays, you know, I would definitely wear silver. And Tuesdays, I would wear more gold. Wednesdays, I would feel more silver. Thursdays, I would feel gold. Fridays, Venus Day, I would probably do a mix of silver and gold, honestly. I feel like it could be either or, even though silver is traditionally represents the feminine. I think that's one of those, like, you could wear either or. And Venus is ruled by, or Friday is ruled by the planet Venus, and that is all about, like, blues and pinks, like beauty and romance and softness and things of that nature. So I predominantly wear pinks, light blues, and whites, and maybe some silver, maybe some gold, maybe a bit of both. But yeah, lighter colors and Saturn. And I find it interesting, you know, a lot of people consider Saturday a day of rest, but Saturn is ruled by Capricorn and is actually quite hardworking. So, yeah, I just think that's an interesting correlation. I always feel really good when I get stuff done on a Saturday. But anyway, its color is blacks, dark purples, and dark blues, like maroons and blacks. And yeah, I mean, you can wear gray on those days, browns on those days, but I'm, for a long time, I didn't wear the color black. I had every color but black, and I'm starting to reintroduce it. And there is this level of sophistication with it. So when you go out and you know, you're out on the town or you're whatever, I don't know, it's kind of nice to have that after, you know, getting all the things you couldn't do during the work week, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, all of that, etc. And then going out in like a really cool black fit is kind of cool. So, yeah, I'll mix it up too. I'll wear silvers. I don't really wear golds on Saturday. I wear mostly silver and dark purples and blacks, and that's kind of my day to be edgy. And then Sunday, kind of my favorite day, but that's just because I love the sun. Is obviously yellow. I've seen in Hindu traditions that you can wear orange on that day, and like, sure, you know, why not? Like, I wouldn't personally wear red, but if that's something that's a color that you like to wear on Sundays, then do what works for you. I'm a solid advocate for figuring out like what works. You get like the blueprint and then kind of spice it up like I don't know, like a food dish or something. But yeah, Sundays I wear golds, whites, yellows, light browns. It's pretty much it, you know? And that's just like if I'm going out, you know, but yeah, that was my overall color analysis. If you have any questions, I can answer them in the comments. Thanks. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything. I don't even know if people are going to watch this, but somewhere in the ether, someone is. So, if you made it this long, I appreciate you. I'm going to try and make more videos on Wednesdays because Wednesday is Mercury Day, and I love to yap, so we're gonna try to do that. Yeah, if you have any questions or insights or just want to chat, feel free to leave a comment. And I appreciate anybody taking the time to give feedback at all. I'm still trying to figure out what this channel is gonna be. I was thinking of doing collective pick-a-card readings because I think that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I also like to ramble about a lot of different things, and this has been something that's on my mind for a while. I'm like, I have to get this out. So, yeah. I hope that you have fun experimenting with clothing and color and style, and I hope it makes you think of the way you structure an outfit differently, you know? Because I will say it's definitely changed a lot for me. The way I've dressed, the way I look, and everything just feels so different from 2024, like the beginning of 2024, you know? And it's really wild how much can change in a year. And it's really cool to be back in school, and I don't know, focus more in on my craft and everything else, and I hope to connect with more people who are on a similar wave of, I wouldn't necessarily say self-improvement, but just self-love and resparking joy in our lives in a way that feels really good and not harmful. Okay, that's all for this message. Thank you for listening, and until next Wednesday.